Welcome to part 3 of South Park The Stick of Truth. While we're raiding this office here, I might as well explain what exactly we got in the last part. We got ourselves a summon, which is Mr. Slave. By activating a Rawhide Whip, Mr. Slave can come out and, by all means, attack the enemy and turn the tide of battle in your favor. And by that, I mean automatically win the battle. It's a once per day thing, and of course, you winning the battle is the reason why it's once per day. And it can't be used against bosses. So in other words, if you haven't already used your summon, it would be best to save it for situations where it is rather annoying or it's pretty much unwinnable. But I will warn you, the summons is only once per actual day, actual real life time or actual game time. If it's real life time, you'll have to wait till probably the next day at the same time you used it in order to get it again. Okay, we're down here at the sewers to get our second kindergartner.
Told me to pick that spot.
And this also is where we need to put the defibrillator for the Man-Bear Pick sensor for Al Gore. Unfortunately, we can't do that until we get a special item. Now then, if we go over to the left, right in City Hall, we'll get ourselves into a fight.
Give it back! Give it back! Why don't you make us? That's my Justin Bieber toy. Not anymore, it's not. Aw, did baby lose her toy? Who is this? Feed a kid if you know it's good for you.
And now we get to fight the bully girls, even though these three girls, you can actually wait until day 3 to deal with. Especially day 3, because it's mandatory to defeat them in order to progress with the story then. But since it's on the way to getting our second summoning, I might as well get them out of the way. They are susceptible to stun, as you can wholeheartedly see here. And they are susceptible to fire. But one thing they are definitely susceptible to is holy damage.
Feel my righteous fury.
One thing is perfectly clear though, once Butters gets holy damage on these girls, they will be feeling the hurt. And so will you, because these girls are really darn strong. I mean, 2 hits and they took half of my goddamn health. Especially from the blue-haired girl. I don't remember what kind of spell they used because of the fact that I normally use the mage or the Jew. I don't remember actually, but I did fight these girls with the fighter, and even then, I actually had Butters, who successfully... Oh yeah, that is one of their attacks. Let's get tough. They just give themselves an attack boost. But I had Butters, who successfully took out 2 of the 3 girls with the lightning, as opposed to what he did just now, which was fail. But nonetheless, all you need to do is just take out the girls with backstab or mug. It'll make things easier on you, and not to mention their defenses can be really, really low. Look at that! Bonus holy damage and they're done.
You like beating up on girls? Oh, I hope they didn't break it. Oh, phew. Hey, thanks. I owe you one, kid.
After defeating the bullies, Annie is now our friend. Now let's go into City Hall. And when we're here, we can actually activate yet another side quest. By completing this side quest, we'll have the mayor as a friend. And speaking of the mayor...
Hey kid, maybe you can help us with something. All these homeless people in South Park are making us look like a cold and heartless town. If you could go and beat the crap out of all the bums and vagrants, they'll leave town, and it'll restore South Park's reputation as a compassionate community. You gotta get every single one of those bastards, okay? Chop chop!
As you just now heard, the mayor wants you to demolish 6 hobo camps. That means finding these homeless people and beating them up. Now, the thing about it is, you're gonna have to wait till day 2 in order for you to successfully pull that off, because again, you're going to need a special weapon for it. And we won't be getting that until way part 9, and it is part 3 right now, so that won't be for a couple of more parts. Anyway, Chin Pokemon, shoot it down, grab it.
Is that your nose?
Just for the reminder, ladies and gentlemen, there are some Chin Pokemon you can miss.
Oh, what sad times these are when the nation's youth run around in dungeon clothes playing the games of Satan. Young man, if you really want power, there's only one thing you must do. Find Jesus. Find him, and when you do, return to me.
Priest
You know you can die from a
Maxie,
titty
you
twister?
are a hypocrite, as you betted against Jesus
This is what
when
Jimmy
he
did to
fought
that movie
against
one time.
Satan. Just thought I'd point that out there. And speaking of Jesus, we're here in the church to find him, but for one specific reason. Oh, and we found another flag for Timmy. Well, as it turns out, Jesus is one of our summonings. And how to find him, you ask? Well, simply put, just walk up and talk to
You
him.
found me. Tee-hee-hee. Next time finding me won't be so easy.
They actually had that special banner specifically for finding Jesus. However, we gotta go back to Reverend or Priest Maxie or Reverend Maxie, whatever one comes first. We have to go back to him, and we're gonna have to talk to him yet again. Let's not get into
I
any
used to be
fights,
sad,
however,
but I
because
found
we
Jesus
don't
at
need
the
that.
church.
Now then,
Goddamn humans are ugly.
you'll have to talk to him again to try to find Jesus.
Do not despair, for many find Jesus only to lose him later. But the soul that does not abandon its search will surely be rewarded with his company. Remember that.
Now that we went there and activated this again, now we're going to go back to the church to find Jesus again. This time it's a little bit different than before. You can't just waltz up and find him. No, he tried to be clever and hide himself. But the easiest way to actually find him, of course it's the only way, is to point the spotlights to the rosary and turn off the lights and then walk behind the podium. Oh, by the way, if you try to do this without talking to Father Maxie, it's not going to work.
Well done, my son. I hope you didn't peek. Remember, I will always be at the side of those who have found me. You can call me once per day with this, but I can't help against bosses. They're scary. Come find me again for another.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, we have found Jesus. Not only that, Jesus and Priest Maxie are friends on Facebook. If you come into Priest Maxie's office, you'll find an equipment patch in this office and some other items and junk. But for the most part, at least I now have enough friends to get a perk. Oh, the thing I forgot to mention about summonings, after you summon all the summonings you are going to have, you can just go back to where you found the summonings the next day, either in-game or in real life, and just resummon them. Or at least get the items to summon them again. Anyway, the perk I'm going to get this time will be Apprentice, because we need all the power points we could get for Thief. Eventually I'll get Bloodlust, because, my god, Backstab plus Bloodlust equals really, really dangerous. And not only that, I also increased the, yeah, that's right, I've already increased the damage done by melee weapons. I'll also increase the damage done by ranged weapons, so that way they'll be stronger.
Fuck you,
Anyway,
asshole!
we're not done with this area yet. We still have to go to Stark's Pond in order to find one of the kindergartners and also put the Man-Bear Pig
This place is dark and
signal
scary.
on the
What
designated
if you
area.
never found me?
And if you're complaining about people not finding you, why are you even in Stark's Pond when a little girl like you could be easily swooped up by some pedo? The world will never know. Now that I think about it, the only pedos in South Park was the pedophile teacher that hit on Ike, or should I say screwed Ike, and Nambla. Oh, don't worry, we'll be dealing with one member from Nambla later on in this game. So let's go on ahead and put the Man-Bear Pig sensor on the designated spot, and let's get the hell out of here. Because for right now, we have nothing to do in that spot. We can't go over there because of rats, so let's go on ahead and activate another fast travel flag for Timmy. That way we can easily go to the school at any time. The next location that I plan on going to is Skeeter's Bar. Oh, by the way, over there in the fence at the community center, well, behind the fence of the community center, but you need a certain means to get there, you will have a Chin Pokemon there. But again, you need a weapon and other means to get there. So in other words, after day 1 is completed. Because there's no way to get there right now. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, we need to go up the street near City Walk around the area of the Tower of Peace. Yes, we'll be dealing with the Yes, we'll eventually deal with the Tower of Peace. And by the way, it's freaking hilarious. Ha! City Sushi got conquered. But right here is where our next kindergartner is. And also, there's a fast travel flag that I need to get too. Anyway, here is where we're going to get all of our gun. Jimbo's gun is where we're going to get all the good stuff. That's what I meant to say. But for now, let's talk to Jimbo.
Well, hello there, Jimbo and Ned. Well, what brings you here today? Business or pleasure? Or vengeance?
Vengeance!
You've come to the right place.
Howdy there. Haven't seen you before. You must be the new kid that moved to town. And you're into hunting, huh? Well, my boy, you've come to the right place. South Park is chock full of things to shoot that would delight any taxidermist, survivalist, or weekend animal death enthusiast. Ain't much I can sell to 'em.
There are 2 things to get here in this shop. One, the gas mask, because we are going to have to go after Token. And the second thing, the Hunter's Manual, which will be found in Miscellaneous. Make sure you buy that, trust me.
You kill anything in that guide, you come back and see old Jimbo and Ned. The best part of hunting is bragging about it to other hunters.
Now, we got the Hunter's Guide. We can now hunt optional enemies in the game. One of them we're going to actually deal with right now. But, unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut this because, yeah, I'm about to get into a battle. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in a bit. Well, that was an epic battle. Too bad it was short. Anyway, let's go on ahead and pick up all these items here. And let's head over to Skeeter's Bar. But first, there's someone near Skeeter's Bar we need to talk to. And that's Kenny's drunken dad.
Who? What?
Yeah.
Hey, guess I hit it a little hard at the
Kenny's
buzz.
dad is constantly hanging out near Skeeter's Bar, so it's not that big of a surprise to find him there. And speaking of which, Skeeter and the bartender. Very popular characters, or at least they're one-off, I'm not sure. Oh, right, Chin Pokemon, right here. Yeah, Flowerpotamus. Make sure you get that. It's not missable, but, you'll tend to forget it. So, in order for you to activate the quest, you gotta talk to Skeeter.
Well, you supposed to be some kind of knight of the round table? Welcome to ye old Skeeter's Tavern. Tell you what, good Sir Knight, I got rats in the basement. Big uns. That's why I got stuck with Her Majesty's goddamn health code violation. You think you're a real dungeon dweller? Then go clear out them rats out of my basement. Well, what are you waiting for? Make fucking haste.
Now, for those of you who aren't familiar with Skeeter, he's the guy that constantly said, well, up until, like, later seasons, we don't take too kindly to you strangers here, or to X person, or whatever the hell there is at the time, because his views tend to shift every episode that he appears. But enough about Skeeter. We now have to deal with the rats in this bar. Oh, and the blonde-headed bartender normally says, "Calm down, Skeeter. They don't want no trouble." But anyway, back to the rats. They just grossed me out because they successfully landed Dirty Little Bastard. That's pretty much the worst they could possibly do as far as Dirty Little Bastard is concerned. However, they're doing a lot more damage because they're at a higher level than I am. It's okay because I still win this fight. Rats come out in different sizes and colors, and because of the fact that these guys are a quest, it's best to show this off. Now then, they can be easily destroyed by holy damage, specifically from Butters. But bleeding will take them out quickly, like I just did with that rat there. Well, I just pretty much finished these guys off.
Boy, this is neato!
No problem. Okay, it was some problems because I actually got hit with gross out, but still. Now then, what we need to do is something a little bit more elaborate because we don't have to fight every enemy in this game. What we can do, however, is try to get close enough to aim the sign at the water. Okay, what I meant to say was aim the arrow at the sign to fall on the moonshine, sorry, that we just spilled. I thought it was water, but it's actually moonshine. Oh, wait, there's nothing there. Crap. We're gonna have to fight that rat. We're more than likely gonna have to fight two of them, but for the most part, at least I stunned that one particular rat.
Well, what the heck?
Well,
I'm gonna get grounded anyway,
fighting
might as well.
you'll do the better. Although you will get more experience fighting than not fighting, you'll still get experience either way. Ha! Take that! And sorry for the frame rate drop, it tends to happen from time to time.
What was that?
And Dirty Little Bastard managed to succeed. Let's kill this thing. Damn it, too soon, or too late. Alright, now for the other rat. And I didn't do too much to it, at least. I took half of its health
I
at
remember your
least.
glue.
Don't worry, we're almost done here.
Oh, I
We
wanted
only
to
got
show mercy.
one more rat left to deal with. And this one, I don't actually have to fight. I don't have to, but chances are I may end up doing so if we're not careful. So what we need to do is walk up behind this crate. I'm going to show you something. Because people will think that, hey, you can just use the arrow to knock down these barrels. No, you can't. You see the box that's underneath them? It has a crack line. Oh, and by the way, when people see that crack line, they get confused thinking that you need an ability for later on. No, you don't. Just simply smack the box like you would the theater seat, and you kill the rat. You just have to wait for it to come around. So all the rats are done, but before we leave, there is a treasure chest down here. I might as well get it. Huh, I don't think there's another treasure chest here. Oh well, let's just head on upstairs. Come on, past me. Is there anything else over here? I'm pretty sure there was something shiny over there that I needed to pick up. Ah, there it is. Now we go upstairs. And now we turn in the quest to Skeeter to get our reward.
Damn if you ain't a noble knight after all. All right, kid, here you go.
Now that we've got that mission completed, we now have Skeeter and the bartender as friends. Not to mention, we have bar darts as a secondary weapon. We now have 21 friends. We just need like 5 more? Oh, we'll get that next part. Trust me on that. But we now have a new level. So let's go on ahead and upgrade ourselves. So we're going to upgrade mugging, so that'll do more damage. Now then, off to Token's house. Because that's exactly where we need to go. And that's why we bought that gas mask. However, there is one little catch. Let's see. Where is Token's house? Token's house is not on the way. Christ. We'll have to walk there. God damn it. We'll just
Some kid
pass
gave me the
through the
worst
center
belly over there
here,
one time.
which would be of great utmost importance in day 2. And we're here we're near Token's gate, or Token's house. So, what we're gonna have to do is walk up to the security guard. We can't put on... No, don't put on the gas mask just yet, because this is supposed to happen.
If you try again, I will pepper spray you back to the Stone Age.
Yeah, in order for you to activate the mission, you have to get sprayed in the face. And of course, Cartman laughs at you. Now let's try that again.
What the fuck? Oh no!
And now we get to face the security guard.
You sure that
This is not too hard. All you have to do is just keep putting a bad stat on the guard. You've pretty much won this battle. As a matter of fact, that's what I'm doing right now. Just hit him with bleed. And also hit him with the hammer of justice, I guess.
hammer of butters!
Because it'll focus more on Butters than what it would your player,
was
and your
seeing if it
player's going to be
works.
the one that's going to do the most damage via bad stats. Granted, his Billy Club and Mace will cause you some problems, but if it's Butters, don't worry about it. He'll be fine.
Along.
Damn, as a matter of
I
fact,
think
it's
I
very
just
quick,
found a new
too.
bottom bitch.
With that, the security guard has been defeated, and we now have the Billy Club of Smiting.
Ow!
Ha! I really wish I could beat him with this own club, but I should have switched weapons. Anyway, now it's time for us to go to Token's house. By the way, shoot an arrow in the window. That's where a Chin Pokemon is. Also, don't forget to check his garage, because that's where this Friar Cap is. I mean, if you don't have decent armor at the time, the Friar Cap would be a good substitute, because the gas mask doesn't have any abilities. I'll just use the Billy Club of Smiting for right now. And the Friar Cap. That'll work just perfectly. Alright. In order to get that, shoot the Chin Pokemon with the arrow, and we've got ourselves another Chin Pokemon, Velociraptor. Now let's get Token.
Can I help you? What's this? Oh, the L-stick the stick again? Hang on a second. Thank you for thy message, traveler. I shall make haste to Koopa Keep. Mom, can you drive me to Eric's house?
With that, Token is our friend. And let's try not to get into a fight with the elves, but we will eventually. And I'm going to end up cutting it too. Oh, revive posted. Awesome.
I can't look at you without...
Now then, after we kill those guys, let's go on ahead and activate that fast travel. Because now we can use it. And we can go anywhere we want to go. As a matter of fact, there's a farm animal we need to kill. So, we're going to have to take the long way because we need to fast travel over in the youth store center. God damn, I need to get some fast travels done. Yeah, and there's still that dickhead laughing at us about the Terrence and Phillip movie. Yeah, Al Gore's still there too. Yes, there's a Chin Pokemon there, and unfortunately I can't get it right now. And in order to get into use store it, we're gonna have to climb over the fence. But for right now, our main focus is to get the farm cow, because it's the first hunt on the list. Also, there's a kindergartner here too.
Ah, you founded me.
So that makes 5 kindergartners. We've got 1 more left. Oh, and not to mention, this is also a place where we need to put a man-bear pick sensor. Seriously, the things I do for Al Gore. Primarily, we're trying to get as much quests done as humanly possible by the end of day 1. And if not, it'll just have to be done on day 2. And specifically day 2, because some quests will be locked out. Oh wait, almost forgot, the farm cow. God damn it, I'm gonna have to do it in the next part, because we're cutting off here. Shit, I thought we were gonna do it this part, but not now. Oh well, I guess past me is just forgot. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next episode when we finish off the kindergartners, get the farm cow, and also start on Tweak. See you guys next time.